Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Real Life Live, and we're here on a Saturday morning, and this is an NFL Saturday because we have NFL games today, and that's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about a couple of more things, but that will be the theme, as we start this morning off. Okay, NFL games. Okay, we got two of them today. The first one will be Cleveland and Houston, and then we'll have Miami and Kansas City. Excuse me. Okay, now we start off with the first game, which will be about 3 o'clock, 3:30, something like that. It's down in Houston, where there would be the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Now, this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be an offensive game, and they just played a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Houston winning that game, 33-20, something like that. I think that's what. And so with this matchup, they're kind of familiar, because they just played. When you're talking to offensively, defensively, kind of even on those. Offensively is Cleveland with the edge, and defensively it's Houston with the edge. Houston, they have my favorite quarterback in the NFL this season. That would be C.J. Stroud. That's been the my favorite quarterback this year. Because he had a great year. By the way, I think it was 22 touchdowns and seven picks, something like that. So going up against old pro, that would be Joe Flacco, and he's been very well. He's played very good this year. Kind of like a comeback for him, though. But here's the thing with the NFL this year. That's why I gave it C minus as far as the grade as the overall grade. I'm saying this. Look, there's been like almost 60 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. That's no good. Okay, okay. Too many backup quarterbacks. Okay, too many bad calls by the refs. Okay, so that's why I graded them. C minus. And by the way, you don't hear the announcers no more, do you? We don't see that. There used to be Jack Bucks and Hank Stram at in Dallas, as we talk about blah blah blah, and they go on and on, and then you get to the kickoff. The NFL, they say we changing that. All that's out the goddamn window. We gonna go to the game. Will y'all introduce yourself when the game is go? Joe Buck will say, I saw the last one. Hey, I'm here, Joe Buck. Joy, he's downstairs. He'll be up. That shit is like it's the NFL, it's the game, and that's it. We ain't worried about nothing else. And the announcers, hell, they getting paid anyway, so they don't care. And the reps, hey, they making themselves, known. My name is this when they make the calls. They want to flash and all that. Man, this is a clown show now. So hey, but as we talk about this game, it's the NFL, the playoffs. Okay, blah blah blah. All right, so we're gonna go with the Texans because of Stroud. He's got Collins is there. I think Woods will be playing. It's going up against the Browns, and the Browns, they were playing great on defense, but they fell off the last 3, 4 games. So they were like number 2 on defense, and then now looking at them, they number 13. So they ain't been playing that well lately. Well, it's the playoffs now. This is when it counts. So and games down there and in Houston. So with all that being said, now the Browns, they will put up with Flacco. He can still throw deep. So this guy can still got the arm. He's got Cooper. They have some offense, and they do have the tight end. I like him too. Jugu. He's got a. So I think we're going to see some points in this game. So with that being said, we're gonna pick Houston winning, but it'll be a close game. I'm thinking maybe a 33, like they had the last game they played. It was 33 to 20 something. It might be a 34, 30 something like that. Because but now Houston has been playing pretty good on defense lately too. So we're picking Houston in this game, the early game, over the Cleveland Browns. So uh, we're gonna go from that game where the offense will be rolling, where we're going to Kansas City. Boy, that's the cold and the wind and everything. They're gonna have it all waiting for the Dolphins. Okay? -5. That's the temps. Opening temperature of the game tonight in Kansas City. It's cold in Missouri, y'all. Really bitter cold. And they're playing football tonight. And it's going to be cold as hell. And you got a Miami Dolphin team that had a chance to win in Miami last game to beat Buffalo, win the division, and stay at home for the playoffs. First game. Didn't do none of that. So that brings them to Kansas City, where it's gonna be cold as hell. I mean, I would say they said about, because I was looking at this, I was really watching that game, the Ice Bowl. I think it was Cincinnati and San Diego. It was in Cincinnati. It was like -10 or something, and Dan Bounce. He still talks about that game. He says he still has a frost bite from the game. So and this is gonna be one of them kind of games, man. It's gonna be bitter cold. So the ball's gonna be like a rock, and you're gonna see a whole lot of people running like they're robots because it's bitter cold. So this game, it's a when we okay. If you want to talk about the stats, okay. Offensively, Miami's like number 1. I mean number 2 as far as putting up points, but it's gonna be -10. So it's not gonna be no. They've been averaging like 28, 29, and 2 more yards than anybody. That's not happening tonight. Okay, this is going to be a really unusual game. I'm thinking really the points. I don't see 20 points total being scored in this. Just too damn cold. Unless it warms up. Now if it warms up, I don't know. But man, it's just too cold. As far as running the Dolphins, yeah, that pass and then you can't pass. It's gonna be cold, man. But they can run though. They run it. That's kind of surprising to me because they do run the ball well. They probably will the only way Miami's gonna win this, you got to run that guy. You got to run the ball. I don't know that pass, and so their road to victory will be, hey, run the ball and play defense, and that's about it. Because it's gonna be too cold to be doing anything else. Kansas City, how the Chiefs gonna win? Uh, they might throw it just a little bit more because they're home, but it's gonna be the same thing. That's why I'm saying, hey, Pacheco, they're gonna give it to him, and hey, let's see what you can do. And the kickers are gonna be, well, I don't know, that football is gonna be like a rock. Okay, so we're talking about that game. I'm saying it's just, damn, it's too cold really to be playing it. But as far as who's gonna win the game, I'm gonna pick Kansas City to win the game. I mean, we're Miami, fans here, but they had their chance and they blew it, and they should be playing at home, but they blew their chance by losing Buffalo, and this is what happens when you do that. So I think they're gonna fall tonight. Oh, Chompy, hey, another country heard from. He says, yeah, they messed it up. He said something else, and who for huh? Oh, okay, you go with the. Oh, okay, yeah, he's going with the Texans too. Okay, so we saying Kansas City tonight, Miami blew it, and this is gonna be a brutal game. I'm gonna look at it. We're gonna see as far as NFL looking at games like this in the future, you know. So uh, picking Kansas City to beat Miami in the late game in the NFL playoffs. Okay, so all right. Well, we're gonna kind of wrap it. Okay. We'll talk the Cardinals. This local. They were talking about they got another guy that they're thinking about being. Well, he's actually the the GM, but they're not really saying it. The Cardinals. That's how how they do it. So now I said they're saying they just came out saying, well, we're not gonna get any more help because of the contract we have with time with the television deal or whatever. In other words, we ain't spending no more money. Well, always they say that all the time. So there we go. We're gonna be talking about the Cardinals, but I've read that no more help. They're going on that caravan where they, suit the base up. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna do. Hey, base. When you at them those cookouts or whatever. Hey, 20 games under 500. Just think about that. Okay, so uh, the Cardinals, we're gonna be talking about that as we move along. But right now, they just said no more help. Okay, so that's Cardinal baseball. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna sit back, get ready for the ball games, the football games, and we're gonna be going with C.J. Stroud. Okay, that's my QB. So I'm gonna go and that's who I'm going with. And we're going to talk about something else in the next show, and it is we'll be talking about some more NFL things, but baseball item that we have to talk about. So we'll be back. This is Real Life Live, and enjoy the NFL games.